In this lesson, we will explore more about forms. Currently our form looks like this. I would like to add input field to allow user to enter their gender. Let me go back to test.html file to add necessary code. For users to provide gender, we will have to give them three options: male, female and other. We can add such option by a radio button which will give user an interface to choose their gender. The interface would look like this. Let me write code to add first option in the radio button, that is male gender. This is how the code would look like. Here we have added another line to the code. The value of type attribute is radio, which instructs browser to show radio button. The name attribute is gender. The value attribute is male. We have added the word male after closing angular bracket. This instructs browser to display the text next to radio button. Let us add other choice as well, that is female and other option for this input. We would add two more line of code, one for each choice. The code would look like this. You would see that we have changed the value for female and other input that user may like to select. But the value of name attribute remains gender. This is because all three alternatives, that is male, female and other, are mapped to one user input field. Let us see how our form looks. You would see that we have added radio buttons for user to fill their gender in the form. Since all these fields are mapped to one user input, at any given point of time you can choose only one alternative. There are cases when we need to take multiple choices from users for a single input field. Let's say you want input from users where you are asking users to fill their food preferences and they can choose from multiple options available. Let us create another field where we are asking user to order food of their choice and that they can choose from multiple options. Let us open test file and add another field to our form. All we have to do is add checkbox which will allow users to choose multiple entries. It should look something like this. The input attribute should have value as checkbox to add checkbox option. This is how our code would look. So here we are giving checkbox value to the type attribute. The check text that you see ensures that the coffee option is checked default. Let us see how this form looks in the browser. You would note that we have added an option to add multiple choices for a given input, and the coffee option is ticked default. We could use CSS to style our form better. Currently, we are not going to use CSS to style our form because you will learn about different form styling in the next module when you learn about Bootstrap.